where allegedly studies Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson versus Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. promo. Part 5. Excuse the pause. I just read a post. Larry Holmes versus Mike Tyson. That I noticed. Mike Tyson, Larry Holmes. Quick fight. For any casual boxing fans or fight extremists or fanatics. Again, man, post really hit me. That was a great fight. Like, I was impressed watching it. And I was looking at it, and it was announcing something about somebody won some titles in the 60s and the 70s. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Somebody won some titles in the 60s. I'm thinking they're talking about Larry because I understand it. And all of a sudden, the late great Ali just popped his head out of nowhere with his black shades on, raised up. I'm like, oh, somebody. Muhammad Ali, I thought they were talking about Larry Holmes. So, of course, announcing. First few rounds, I'm thinking like Muhammad Ali throwing some shots, but really nothing really landed. But in that first round, Mike hit him with one shot. They basically landed, I think it was the first round. It could be second. He hit him with a left hand. It was loud. Loud shot. It was a loud shot. Wide, looping, left hand. If I was watching that fight live, I'd have knew who was in trouble right then and there. So then, they fighting. And I had a few thoughts in my mind. I'm listening. That was really landed in the first 3-4 rounds. You get to the later on another round. And last round, let's go to the last round. Larry Holmes starts to ring off. He's bouncing on his toes. And the crowd, which began booing him after Ali's entrance and exit of the ring, started cheering. It was exciting, very exciting. Now, before I continue the last round, Mike Tyson was looking like he was just being aggressive, like a wrestler, or he was just grappling. Larry Holmes, I'm believing his style was more about distance. He wanted to fight the fight that he wanted to fight. But Mike Tyson wanted to fight the fight that he wanted to fight. In all fairness, out of respect from the great late fighters of the 1900s, Mike had the right to do that. And so I'm watching that. I'm looking. But this is good, right? Larry was, he was 38. I was young. Mike Tyson young. This is one right. It was kind of a lot of grappling, a lot of quick stuff that, unless you're close to somebody, you won't notice what's going on. A lot of punches, hard to detect. Next thing I know, when I get to the final round, don't worry about it. Y'all gonna find it. Y'all always find it. Can't run from y'all. Like I said, last round, Larry, he's bouncing on his toes. And the crowd was started up blowing, started cheering because you could feel the energy. And boom, different Larry was ready to go. He was 38. He's ready. When Ali, he's an entertainer. And I was looking at Mike, and he kept grabbing his elbows. He was pulling them every time he grabbed them in the previous rounds. You know, and he was real ugly. And I was like, what's going on? You know, a few times, you know, they tell you Mike Tyson very disciplined, always keep his guard up. Tyson didn't tell him that. Or other fighters. I'm not going to disrespect my knowledge of boxing, not saying, because he had to know how to fight before he got to custom all right. So, last round, he bouncing around, crowd started cheering. Larry started doing some quick left hands. You know, he kind of landed it. And Mike, you know, was going, and he's going, you know, looking like, you know, and the crowd was going crazy. And for a minute, I was looking at it, and I'm like, that's a true definition of skill versus just brute fighting and all of that. Then, before I even detected, Mike showed the crowd, the referee, and Larry Holmes what he wasn't able to witness until after the fight. Once you went back to watch the video, no disrespect. You can use Mr. Larry Holmes, no disrespect. He showed something that Larry Holmes didn't seem to understand, that boxing involved. It wasn't about showmanship. Because he's bouncing around, he's landing like he got the advantage. It looked like he's gonna dance around into the, you know, in and around continuations. I'm gonna show them that our old style of boxing is the real style of boxing. Then Mike showed him something that he forgot. Roy Jones, y'all must have forgot. Yes, you can look like you can do something, and your form can be nice, and another fighter can be sloppy, and all of a sudden, what I seen, what everybody seemed to forget, and all the boxer commentators that I always don't mention this. Speed kills. Everybody wants power punches. But the number one most important thing that matters in boxing, that even Floyd Mayweather, it's my opinion, he got mastered too. You understand? But when they commentate, they always forget this. And I'm going to say this. This is my quote. Accuracy never loses. Mike Tyson was looking sloppy all of a sudden. Accuracy. Bow. One right hand. Dropped him. Before he even knew what happened. He's still stuck on like shit. Our old style is still the real style. Got up. And it looked like it was wild again, but it's more accuracy. No matter how wild it was, or rough, they might have, Larry Holmes was, when stretched back over, accuracy never loses. And Mike was pinpoint, pop, 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 pop. And then, you know, dropped him twice, and once he got up, you know, showed him his accuracy wasn't a fluke. He hit him with a double left hook before Roy Jones. Boom, boom. Fell down, referee stood over him, waved it off. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., I didn't watch your fight because your fights are a lot longer than a lot of the classic Mike Tyson fights. But to make it fair, I'm going to do one for you probably tomorrow, another day, maybe even tonight. But our Mike Tyson versus Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. promo, part 4 or 5. Web and stuff. Yeah.